Hi! Despy has decided that she needs to go click birds. So she's clicking at the birds, man. Sometimes you just gotta click birds.
Jaina versus Anduin. The light shall bring
Alright.
You asked for it.
What is our strategy? I don't want this. I don't want this. I might hang on to this. I might hang on to this. We survived string time. Oh, thank God! Oh, we can't lose to Frostlich Jaina. We can still lose, but as long as I don't lose to my own finisher, I'm a happy camper. Once again, 3 priest decks, a spiteful summoner, a priest. The signals of this would be no priest runs fireflies. So this, I feel like this is actually a Smork Priest. I feel like this is an aggro balls to the wall, like build board fast priest. So this is going to be important. Okay, so here's the thing. Most of the priest decks out there are build the board and then finish you with like a spiteful summoner, or build the board and finish you off with an inner fire. And then on the control side, there's just delay the game. I'm a priest. I steal your cards. I'm a priest. You know, all that nonsense. And so, given that there is this, I have a real hard time reading into this, because this is in none of those priest decks. He messed up. He should have hit this once and healed that, and then he could have drawn a card. But that's fine. We accept when our opponent mess up. So, fireflies are typically run in control decks that are fed up with losing to aggro matchups, or fireflies are run in aggro decks that need an unbelievably cheap way to consistently get board control against things that are having a lot of 1/1s. So we've seen a Free from Amber, we've seen a Mind Control. This is a Spiteful Summoner deck that just runs the Elementals. And if you think about the meta, this makes sense, because there's the Paladin decks that are running a whole lot of 1/1s. Dennis Handsome says, thought you got a shout out when you subbed. We do shout outs in a very muted way. It's much more about participation in the community and much less about me just reading an endless drove of, you know, name after name after name, that sort of thing. However, Day 9 is handsome. I wish I knew your name, because I need you to know. You handsome. I hope he just gets something comically bad for an 8-drop like that Tortolin whatever. Okay. I can deal with that. This is going to be a very powerful card. Gonna want to run out that dragons.
Is someone injured?
Fury in a little bit. It's fair. Do this first. I mean, he's gonna play Free from Amber next turn. think this is just way too high value a play not to do. It's just way too high value. And the reason it's okay to leave it at 1 is that if he does play it and it counters it, then I can kill this thing. So, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. This is the vastly superior play because this then guarantees that he cannot... This guarantees that he cannot deal with this or play anything. The one way we lose is if he goes free from Amber, King Crush kills us. Or Charge Devil Sword kills us.
Once upon a time.
Of course, it's just going to get card value.
Mortal life, fleeting, fragile.
Do not fear power. Fear those who wield it.
It's going to be interesting.
I ain't talking. What's this one do?
4, so and now I feel pretty good. Okay. It's a very interesting maneuver for him to do. His deck, I mean, the Grand Archivist is like, okay. Not amazing, but it's okay.
Welcome here.
Not an issue at all. Great. Great. Not a problem. Not a problem in the slightest. Wow. God, nothing's working in his favor there. That's... Wow. It would have been better if he just didn't play that so he could have traded, at least dealt damage. Well, he's going to build up a big board, which is great.
You wish to live forever.
Yeah. Okay.
Reality.
He may just concede right now. Our deck doesn't have good mind control targets. He has 1 free from Amber. That's it. So he's just going to have to get something good, but then I have the Polymorph right there. I mean, well, now he's 1,000% conceding after I do this. And now I have to go through the slow lifesteal animation. Ferdinand took Azir quizzes too. Oh my god. Was that really 3 years ago? Oh my god. Thanks for the years, cheers, and tears. Ferdinand took Azir quizzes. God, my arm still hurts from being chewed on by the cat. She likes to get some skin in there. She doesn't bite really hard, but she like holds it. So So I believe I have found the nearest priest that has closed his game client.
Quickly. I must consider.
Can't kill him this turn either. Only deal 14. Let's just draw the Medivh's Valet and end him. Okay. Alright! We went up for once. Will you spritz water on your daughter just like your cat? Dude, of course. Are you kidding me? It's not even a question. My daughter's misbehaving. She will get the water treatment, man.
Jaina versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Oh, it is on.
I really don't know. If he's a tempo mage, well, Dirty Rats are very nice against tempo mage. Okay. Doesn't have a lot of good turn 2s, so I can play Doomsayer. The Sorcerer's Jerkface is the biggest threat, for sure. So this is when we run this down, because turn 3 plays are pretty good for the Mages. The Mage. Okay, so here's how we're going to do the check. We're going to coin. Great. And then we're going to pull down one of his things. And as long as it's not the 5/5, then we're okay. Everything other than the 5/5 is a great pull. Well, you blocked 6, friend. You blocked 6.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Like that, it's a good pull. It's a good one. The pull's good. What are you talking about? Alright, well, let's just rip the Dragon's Fury Potion. Wow, put me out of my misery, huh? Ooh, Sunless11 says, Sean, are you ever afraid that now all your friendships are built on the fact that you're power hot now? I don't think I'm power hot, but I'd like to get there. Well, he sure doesn't think that Meteor's a card, so that's good. That's good. We're going to surprise him by running Meteor. Bang! Alright, I see a play to heal 10. God, I'm really excited for just a calm weekend. You know, I just really want a calm weekend. So that's an unknown card. So let's could be a Potion of Polymorph, could be an Explosive Rune, could be a counter spell. We're just gonna run out both. We still have to. So I have no idea what this is. Let's go through the possibilities. It's not Counterspell. Could be Spellbender. It's not Explosive Rune. It's not Mirror Entity. It's not Potion of Polymorph. Could be an Ice Barrier. Could be an Ice Block. Both of them are fine. This is actually very high value.
Now, for my next trick.
Nah. So this is where we get to investigate if it's Spellbender. I have determined that it is not. And we're healing for a lot. Can't believe I'm gonna win this game. I mean, he's done. He's completely screwed. at this point in time. Especially if I just run Glacial Mysteries down. Explosive Runes are going to be very nice for us as well. So it's not Vaporize. We dealt the 1 damage. That's Ice Block. It's got to be Ice Block, right? It's literally only block.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought you were going to want to. Okay, so a good card for us to lose is this. If it is a... Okay, so it could be an Explosive Rune or a Potion of Polymorph. Okay. Just shoot here and move on. 18 health. We also, don't forget, have the Glacial Mysteries, which is very, very helpful to us. These decks stopped running Alaneth, it seems like.
Unleash your
Never mind. Okay. These decks, they just don't seem to run Alaneth anymore. Get out of here. You need me? Oh, I'm with the good bone. That's good. It's okay. This is all okay. We don't have a ton of ways to heal against this. It's really feeling like we're going to lose. The instant he just threw out the Alaneth. This just always feels like such a tough matchup. I'm always in disbelief when I make progress in these games. Because he's got to run another Pyroblast, right? Or he's got to run a Pyroblast. He's got to run a Fireball. I feel like he has more than enough burn. Well, especially when there's a completely randomly created Fireball. There's the one that's from his deck. So basically, it's Frostlich Jaina or bust. Can't play this because if that's an explosive rune, then we die. He's going to draw 3. Don't we win? Isn't that it? Unless he has a counter spell.
We have many secrets.
Someday I'll be just like you. An incredible discovery.
The power is here.
Wow, this really is a fatigue deck, huh? Okay, well. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can't believe it. Wow. I really do fatigue everyone, huh? Wow. How do I ever win in this matchup? I really feel like that was just a sort of snatching victory from the jaws of defeat moment. Alaneth loses games. God, I guess so, man. Shit.
Jaina versus Rexar.
Let the hunt
Oh.
You asked
Okay.
for it.
So, this is either a spell hunter, or it is an aggro hunter, or it's a big hunter. Now, most hunters don't queue on the latter because they're busy waiting for the next expansion. But what I would expect for those who are reckless enough to play is that they're generally the big hunter, which is very fun. Traditional aggro hunter, I've seen exactly once. So tracking is typically run in these spell hunter decks. You know, it could be argued that I want to keep Dirty Rat against them, but I'd rather get something a little more active, like a Raven Familiar that can draw, or an Arcanologist that can draw. So if we are against a spell hunter, what we would expect is some secrets to slowly creep down, and the first big burst of power is on turn 5, when he summons a bazillion nerds. As in, he has his, what is it, the Emerald Spellstone? Emerald Spellstone will summon 5 3/3s if he plays another secret. 4 3/3s. Okay. So, the way that we can play against this is on our turn 5, we can play a Doomsayer, which will give us enough time to get a Skulking Geist and just let us slow the game down. Okay, so this is unlikely to do anything because these are typically not snipes. They're like wandering monsters, freezing traps, explosive traps. They're more value defensive-y things. So this is cool because now we can play Skulking Geist, and this will let us identify exactly what his deck is, right? Wow! Whoa! Yeah, okay, good. So it's a spell hunter. So what we would anticipate is that the 4 wolves is the notable significant threat. We absolutely should not. Well, he didn't attack. I don't have a single reason to do anything, dude. Okay. Whoops. Oh, fuck. So spell hunters typically run Barnes, Yogg, and that's it. Well, I feel a little bit like we're gonna take some damage here. Oh, that's so funny, man. I might have killed us. Yeah, we died. Well, we can just draw the ice block off the top.
Tonight, a tale of long-lost worlds.
Whoopsie doopsie daisies. Well, I can't stop the inevitable. Alright, well, you know, maybe I didn't need to play the Dirty Rat.
Well, you win.
Oh, man. Alright, that's fine. Ugh. I suppose the argument for Dirty Rat is really obvious. There's at most 2 creatures in a Spell Hunter deck.
You asked for it.
You know?
It is on.
Mage. There's at most 2 of those nerds in the deck. And so the argument is, will you play the Dirty Rat to just really slow down the game so he won't be able to deal any damage to you? and then you can win later. But I think that that's incorrect, because what you would say is Dirty Rat is, you don't need it to slow down a game that's already going to be go very slowly. What instead you would want to do is avoid any risk, wait for threats as they come and respond to those, and then play Frostlich Jaina. I really don't know how I win these. Alright, first things first. Let us investigate to see if it is a explosive. Great. This is what makes Dirty Rat kind of a high value card in this matchup. It can absorb a full explosive rune, and it's generally good to rip the nerds down. Generally not good turn 2 place in this deck. Wouldn't be surprised if he just went ping pong. Wouldn't be surprised if he went ping pong. And what makes the secret mages really threatening is they can do spikes of threateningness. Such as this.
We have many secrets.
And this is where Dirty Rat becomes an extraordinarily high value card, because I can play this, and again, this could be the explosive rune. But, yeah, and I mean, in a way, this sucks. But he has 2 cards, so it's okay. Now he's probably gonna be pinging us, so we're gonna take some damage here, but I think we'll be able to get to the turn that we want to get to, aka turn 5. Now, if he had a counterspell, he would have played it last turn, so he could have drawn a counterspell off the top of his deck. And if he did, then fuck. Fuck. Awesome. So now I'm going to get to clear the board, and I'm probably going to be up against some spells. So I think we've done a great job mitigating his initial... Ooh, baby. A great job mitigating his initial damage. And now we're going to be able to Artifice Kabbalists, and then the Artificer itself you can think of as absorbing at least 2 damage, because he needs to kill it, otherwise I'll just armor up to infinity.
I'm late.
I'm late, I'm late. Frost butts. I think I have to do it like this first. I'm too scared of playing this and not... Hello. And nothing happening. This is great bait for counterspell. He'll probably have to pop here, which is why I actually think that this is a good play.
I'm late. I'm late.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that horse. Yeah. That's what I was worried about last turn. This is great. These are the 2 scariest dudes in the deck. Let's play the Kirin Tor Mage. 1 Arcanologist, 1 Cabal. Lackey.
Unleash your potential.
Alright, well, a few more turns, everyone. Do you think that we can do it? I really don't know if we can, because he got that pretty early. Got that pretty early, so we're gonna have to live through 4 turns. Ugh. I mean, maybe if I get Frostlich Jaina this turn, maybe. Well, he certainly is generating all the value. The other Artificer would be a nut draw right now. That'd be great. Okay. Well, first things first, we're going to Frost Nova to eat a counterspell. Look at this. No damage was dealt. Great.
Excuse me. You
This could be an explosive. Could be a potion. Ooh, fuck!
Excuse me.
That is so bad! You might just start going in for our face now. Yuck. I just feel like this matchup is so tough, man. It's so hard.
Excuse me, you are on fire. Excuse me, you are on fire. Excuse me, you are on fire.
Okay, so now I shoot him in the face. Right? I shoot him here. And it's not a counterspell.
Right away.
This damage is super relevant. It's tough for him to both burst us down. Like, that'd be funny if he, like, couldn't shoot. Yeah, no, I mean, he has to be able to, right? Arcane Artificer is the best possible draw right here. Did we win? Is that it?
Power is here. You need only to seize it.
I mean, I have to do it like this, right? And then we don't win, right? Is there any way to, like, deal a little damage to him?
Excuse me, you are on fire.
I mean, I guess it's literally just Kabbalist Tome. That's our solution.
Someday I'll be just like you.
You play with fire.
Well, I don't think we win this one.
I ain't talking.
We have many secrets.
Well played.
That was remarkably close.
Well played.
You know, actually, if we had not given him 2 Medivh's valets, would have won. Pretty fine day. We've been running into lots of the secret mages. We haven't run into any Jade Druids. We were running into a lot of Jade Druids yesterday.
Jaina versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
You asked for it.
Alright, a Paladin. I always feel great about Paladin matchups, man. I'm feeling a lot better than I was this morning, man. I don't know what. I felt I had the most wonderful night last night. Just meeting up with people. It was so wonderful just getting the chance to see old friends. I got a chance to meet one of my Dota buddies in real life. Oh god, it was just great. I had just a great day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if he has 2 small Murlocs, then he can blow this up. And I went to bed and I just like... That is enough.
The light dims, but we fight.
Well, it heals for 7, so that's good. Well, take some damage, but I still feel fine. Yeah, and then I woke up and I don't know, I felt a little sad and a little eh. And then I exercised and just felt so bad. It was the baddest bad. So we definitely have a lot of potential to run it back. Like a ton of potential. We're going to take a little bit more damage here. We're going to go to 7, but I think 7 is enough. If he calls to arms here, we could lose to some weird... Alright, great. Plays another one. Great. I'll just Dragon's Fury. Yeah, no, I was talking about how I was on the elliptical. I was like 10 minutes into my 45 minutes, and I just like got so upset about something that happened like years and years and years ago, and I kept remembering events leading up to it and after it, and I was just like, I know this doesn't matter, what, wah.
Reporting for duty.
Stung, man.
Reality.
Weirdly enough, this Glacial Mysteries rips are really helping. So unless he can just blow us up now, absolutely expect him to, Is that some Keeper Turin that he's been hanging on to?
Your magic shall not...
Oh, Spellbreaker. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Good. Alright, we've weathered the storm. Hilariously enough, I'm just gonna Glacial Mysteries this turn, man.
Reporting for duty. Ungoro belongs to the fight.
Okay. Oh, baby. Alright, I think we're winning this. Yeah, God, just upset me. Hey, video games. I gave you a little bop on the head yesterday, don't mind me. Good to see you back. Still want to call you BTYM for what it's worth. Video games is just, it's too generic.
Reporting for duty.
So let's see, if I, in case it's a noble sacrifice. Okay, so this is probably a repentance.
Fear those who wield it.
What is that static sound? Is my microphone messing up?
The victory is yours.
Is that me or is that Sean? Does anyone else? Alright. It's gone now. You know, I'm gonna do something real fast.
Jaina versus Morgul!
You asked for it.
There we go. So we're up against a shaman. I don't really know how to value playing against a shaman. I think I do keep Blizzard. Okay. I'm gonna be better about just keeping the Artificer, man. Okay. So we're gonna really tape this cord on, because because it has been a little bit obnoxious. So I haven't seen a lot of shamans, but I mean, there's legend players do have a tendency to get a little silly once they hit legend. A lot of people when they're close. Well. I think I didn't make this tape long enough. I just want to tape this cable in. Alright, I messed this up. This needs to be quite long. Oh, I accidentally shot when I should have just played that. That's so funny, man. Ancestral Spirit. So, I mean, he could actually be the Snow Clones deck that I was playing. I mean, we've seen the Ancestral Spirit. We'll want to be thoughtful about preserving our Ancestral Spirit. Ice Fishing probably means that he has Cold Light Oracles, so we'll probably want to stay at 7 cards. So right now, the... This is fine to do. I'm nearly certain of what his deck is. It's the get a lot of clones of dudes out deck. Alright, where's my microphone cable? Okay. So this is kind of an obnoxious business, trying to tape a cable in. Yeah, so then we just blow this up, and we want to make sure that we save our sheepsies. He has... Yeah, I mean, I actually think that this is literally the deck I was running. Except the ice fishing kind of baffles me. Again, the problem with these kind of combo decks is that they really do require you to draw the damn combo. Are you guys hearing any static right now as I'm doing this? Okay. So we were correct in that we need to kind of generally stay closer to 7 cards. Although I just don't believe that he can... play it this turn. No static, good. What is Sean taping? The cable that plugs into the back of my microphone is quite loose. And I don't know why. Really? I mean, if we lose Frostlich Jaina, it's really tough. Losing Cabal's Tome theoretically is tough, but we're both drawing consistently quickly, so, you know, I'm going to have a full hand. Losing Frostlich Jaina here is just a real pickle. So, cross your fingers.
My hand is too full.
That's fine. That's completely fine to lose. So what he's going to try to do is play a Snow Fury Giant for 0, make a whole bunch of clones of it, and then try to blow us up that way. That's his play, and it's very good, to be honest. Oh, hi, Share Bear. Yeah, this is tape. You love tape. You love to eat tape, and look at tape, and meow at tape, and talk to tape. It's a good one to get.
Excuse me.
But losing the Blizzard hurt a little bit, because I think that one of the ways that we can win this matchup is by just freezing his giants and slowly whittling them down. Alright. 2 more rounds of tape. Tape it to the left and tape it to the right. Should be good. Gaining some armor. What do we think about any of these plays?
I wonder.
So how far off are we from Frostlich, Jaina? A ways, it feels like. A ways. How many large spells have we played? We lost a Blizzard, so we played 2 Dragon's Fury? I think that's it.
What to do?
I think we just do this and pass. Yeah. Alright, so I literally just wrapped a bunch of tape around the back, so it should help a ton. Oh my god, really? Really? Okay. Okay. Alright. I mean, if that's what you want to do... God, this would be real nice to be able to run out, but I don't think that I can. I really do not believe that I can. Alright, well, maybe we'll get 2 of these buggers out. So he's building up his spell stones. He's got another Earth Elemental. He's got another 4 mana 7/7. How much is left of the stream? We're going about another 3 hours. About halfway through. Alright.
We hunger for vengeance.
Wow, damn. See, I need, like, the polymorphs.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
I need something that can let me play a Dirty Rat, because if we can, like, slurp down an Arcane... then we're okay. So this is where things are going to hurt a bit. You guys recognize this? Oh, Ancestral Healing. So he's going to be able to do this again. So I'm going to Dirty Rat to peel out another Arcane Giant, hopefully. Okay. And then we're going to do this. Run out this. And just start hitting these. Just start chipping away at them. Oh my gosh, he got the healing totem. Oh, fuck. That's painful. I'm probably gonna take a little damage here, I think. No more hexes. It really sucks that we lost the other Blizzard. I mean, one luck out is the Cabal's Tome into another mass free spell. That healing totem just ruins lives, man. It's a real ruiner. That helps. Well, this is at least going to give us some form of a look of an out. Come on, Tex. Alright, Sheriff. Sheriff, you want a snug? Come here. Oh, nice. Look at that. exactly know how we win this. He's got a couple more giants incoming. See, if this healing totem wasn't here, that actually, we could have been able to stabilize. Not gonna play this. Just in case.
Reality.
Still have absolutely no idea how we win. This fucking guy has a lot of giants, you know what I mean?
Well played.
I'm happy to see that a deck is alive and well.
I concede to your power.
Oh man. You know, this is what I really liked about the Frozen Clones deck, was the fact that it could do that.
Jaina versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
Oh yeah. Alright, a priest. I know this meta. None of them. Well, that's a real terrible pile of things.
Job's done.
Once upon a time.
Wow.
Alright, so Strange. Oh, quiet, Strange. Once again, the 3 priest decks.
Once upon a time.
Ultra Control-y, board buildy Spiteful, or board buildy Inner Fire. I haven't seen the Inner Fire guys running around very much today.
An incredible discovery.
Pretty much all the priests have it. Okay, so this hints to me something Inner Fire-like this way comes. So what I'm more interested in doing is reducing overall healths of things. This could be Spiteful, this could be Inner Fire. It's okay for now. I'm gonna wait a turn on playing my Dragon's Fury. I'm gonna Ice Block and Ping here. Turn 5 is gonna be a lot of information. If he plays a Cobalt Scalebane, that's pretty much evidence that he is a Spiteful Summoner deck.
Secret agent coming through.
That doesn't help us learn anything at all. I think I'm essentially committed to playing this. I mean, we got a few. It's like there's some chance. I mean, pretty much anything's fine. It's fine. Being able to do that is very helpful and very nice. So we played one big spell. We might be able to Dragon Caller on turn 9 if we play both Meteor and Blizzard, because just spamming out a bunch of large dudes this early on against a lot of priest decks is tough for a priest to deal with. Alright, well, it's a Spiteful Summoner's deck, and this is really nice. He placed it in the middle, so now it's going to be the centerpiece that I can just drop everything upon. So it's a Spiteful Summoners deck, so we need to worry about another Spiteful Summoner and 2 Free from Ambers. Those are the big threats. The big single target threats. The rest is he's like trying to build the board, but he had a rough opening. So we're just gonna fist pump and be like, fuck yeah. He had a bad opening. Kaboom! I think it's a good day to Kabbalist Tome. I'm gonna Raven and just sort of see what we get. You're the Shadow's puppet. No, you're the puppet. Am I memeing very well? This is the ice block, right? I'm not crazy, right? I mean, there's no way we're getting anything, but it's fine. I'm in a very wiggly mood. By the way, I ordered some Astro Razor Blades, Joe Monkey, based upon your link. The value is just too good. It was too good, the value. It was too good, this value. Yeah. Blushing Hippo says, what about you guys in chat? Any particular things you guys do after a stressful day to just chill out? Yeah, I'm pretty deliberate about making myself do non-electronic things to just sit there. Or to just, like, open a stream and then sit. Fucking sit. So we definitely do not want to Meteor here. This is our 4th big spell, yeah? What in the silly butts is this? I mean, I guess I can do this, and this, and this, and that. That's okay, but it's not like... But you won't see me pumping the fist. So with the Spiteful Summoner Priest, typically you really kinda need to...
Do not fear power. Fear those who wield it.
Getting real fucking tired of playing against Frostlich Jaina. We're gonna get some. Recall that he has no spells to deal with this, right? He has Mind Control, Free from Amber. Those are the only 2 spells that he's running. He's running pairs of each of them. So he could just Anduin right now, and I think I'd be more content to play against an Anduin. But, I mean, these are the types of plays that he has. So this is why I think that this is a successful play.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Yeah, so, I mean, even though that, you know, that's a bit face-palmy, I think that we're gonna be in good shape after dealing 1 billion damage to him on this turn. Yeah, no, I know I'm not getting it. Any plans on playing A Way Out with friends? Amazing game. Yes! I'm not gonna play it on stream, I don't think. I'm just gonna play it with a friend in real life. Because it seems like that's how it's designed to be played. And I believe in that, perhaps a little bit more than your average bear. I really believe that it is an intelligent idea to sort of ask, what is the... Oh my god, he just drew our sweeper, didn't he? He's about to fuck me up, huh? He's about to fuck me up. No, never mind. Got him. Sometimes there's a little bit of like, the game didn't hand on a silver platter the instructions for me. I am content with the idea that I have to put my best foot forward. I have to learn the mechanics of the game. I have to learn the way in which I should play the game. Because one of my favorite gaming experiences of all time was Amnesia: The Dark Descent. And I know it's ruined me for other scary games because I can't handle it and I can't do it. But
You asked for it.
God, that was just that was a real masterpiece of an experience. And it says play it with the lights off, headphones on. Okay, I'll play with the lights off, headphones on. Reiterate what Woody Adrian is posting in chat. I announced this at the start of the show, but I assume that many of you were not doing the rearrangement of your day to ensure you could be here at the start of the show. But basically, you've heard me talk about the idea of a 1-month project. You maybe want to become, an author, and you have this idea for this epic fantasy book series, you can start on your series, and it feels like no matter how much you write, you're only 1% done. Or if you want to learn to program, or if you're trying to get in shape, right? It always feels like the loftier the goals, the easier it is to become demotivated. But the idea behind a 1 month project is you just say to yourself, okay, what is my plan for the next 1 month of time? And what is the artifact that I'm going to produce at the end of that? You know, so it might be something as simple as I'm literally just going to try to figure out how to recreate the first level in Mario. Or I am just going to make myself write 5,000 words a week so that I have 20,000 words at the end of the month, right? And because 1 month is a short enough period of time, most people, and I mean, it's fine if you're a little off, most people are way better at estimating what they can get done in a month compared to a year. So with a 1 month project, you just estimate what something you think you can get done in a month. You then make yourself break it down into week 1, week 2, week 3, thereby figuring out precisely how you're going to be benchmarking yourself along there. And that at the end of the 1 month project, a whole bunch of nice things has happened. First of all, you got the chance to make something, and it only took you 1 month, right? It's way less stressful, far more relaxing than, all right, I'm going to write my novel. I'm going to dedicate the next 1.5 years to it. 6 months in, oof. Maybe if you're not done, you don't get the dopamine kick of getting something done. So you get that dopamine kick, you get something done, but I think most importantly, you start to learn how to be a producer for yourself. You start to be able to learn and understand your own capabilities. We could be dead. We could be dead. Divine Spirit, Inner Fire, pop. It's very hard for us to deal with that polymorph, you know. Yeah. Fucking. Who? I'm gonna play this right now. I'm thinking. That's where I'm at. Fantastic. Feels good. Feels really good. I wish he had more of the pint-sized potions and such things in his hands, so he, or Potion of Madness in his hand. That fucking card. Well, I'm in the mood to draw a 6-coster. Oh! Went my baby cats. And so I'm just a believer in 1 month projects as a methodology of learning, of growing a skill set, becoming and experiencing things in ways that you may have not been able to or not felt like you could. We are drawing really well. And therefore what we're doing... Oh, by the way, let me back up. I think it's really effective because, you know, if I want to learn to program at all, I might say in my first month, all I'm going to do is just follow a tutorial. Okay, now in my second month, I'm going to take what I've learned and I'm going to try my own version of a project just with the skills that I have, and here's what I think I can do. And maybe that's done and you're like, okay, I now want to take some more advanced tutorials. So then you do that for your third month. Then your fourth month, you're like, okay, what's something a little more ambitious? You know, boom, 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 boom. So what we're doing is we're doing a day-night community 1 month project. Not like we're all together working on the same project, but we're designating April 4th to May 4th as all of us are going to work on a 1 month project together. So Mod's been posting in chat about this. Witty Adrian's been spamming it, you know, once every 15 minutes or something like this. And to make it sort of a fun thing, we have this form that you can fill out. There's a survey asking about interest and stuff like this. Acidic swamp goo. And it will ask you some questions like, you know, what are your intentions to do? What's the skill you're trying to learn? What are you doing in week 1, doing week 2, week 3, week 4? And at the end, and this is totally optional, you do a presentation. You have some actual artifact that you've produced that you can talk about. And this can be really simple. For instance, maybe you're just trying to get in shape. So you know what you do? You just say at the end, guys, I did it. I went to the gym 20 times this month and only skipped one day. And that's the entire final presentation. It's great. You could write half a book, but you still think it needs work. You're not ready to share it. So just say something like, hey, guys, I wrote half a book. I'm really proud of myself because I used to struggle with this kind of output. Now I've done it. Yeah! Now on to the editing. You can do something on the other end of the extreme, which is, you know, you could be like, here's my full manuscript that I've written, you know? I don't really have a good reason why I didn't play this last turn. And so, you know, if you want to do... Drunk Dragon says, what about body pics? Yeah, sure. If you want to do a before and after about some sort of fitness goal, it's great. Feel free to do that. And May 4th is not the end as a hard deadline. Very often with a 1-month project, you will misestimate. Your work will be way easier and you'll wrap it up in 3 weeks, or it'll be slightly harder than you expected and it might take 5 or even 6 weeks. Totally okay. Is no problem. Let's get some other guys down here. Wow. Wow, that's pretty dirty. That's pretty dirty.
Well played.
So April's, yeah, it's project month. If you would like to go to, how do I even want to deal with this, huh?
Is someone injured? Oh.
And then I can go pop, summon. Can we have a space in the Discord server dedicated to 1-month projects? That's exactly the idea, Gyro Mighty. If you go to discord.gg/day9tv, that's where this is really going to be run out of. So that's a little bit more annoying, but, you know, we got a polymorph in the deck. You know what? I think it's a good time to draw it right now, huh? I'll wait till the board's a little more cleared, and then I'll just run this out, you know?
Excuse me, you are on fire.
I expect that he might run Dragon's Fire Potion or something like that. I believe that he doesn't run any Shadow Word Pain, so we're in good shape. So this could be a counter spell. I think I'm okay if this is countered. Wow. Well, that's just a big old pile of BS, isn't it? I think he actually just can't keep pace. Yeah, so these projects, by the way, these projects can be anything you want. The important thing is not, is it good enough, is it right, is it wrong? It's about having some kind of focus. And, you know, I encourage you to do skills you may not have explored yet. To try out, you know, new stuff. Like, if you go to the gym all the time, it's a little weird if you're like, alright, my project is to go to the gym a lot. Like... $1 says it's ice block. Day 9 makes $1. So like, I'm just gonna randomly get like Pyroblast or Fireball. When it starts? April 4th. Just go to discord.gg/day9tv. It's in the announcements. There's a little form that's there. There's a form that's being also pasted in the chat. I mean, we are eating priests alive. We have really worked on our priest matchup, and I feel really good about it. And there's also sub-goals, or excuse me, sub-channels in the Discord for things like creative writing, developments, general video games, fitness, and all this stuff. Like this, like, I love this. I love this. Deadly Flail says, I'm going to build a kitchen island with 0 woodworking experience. That's fantastic, right? Set a cool, interesting little challenge for yourself. It's, like, amazing. Carthage 88 says, if we fill the form, we're entered as it were. Yeah, if you just follow the instructions in the form. And this is the first time we're doing this, so there's certainly going to be bumps and shit that goes wrong. You know, so don't worry. This is not a, oh, it's April 5th, you're not part of the thing. You know, you can just be like, oh, hey, it's April 6th, and I'm just learning about this thing to start on April 4th. You know what? I'm going to do my 1-month project. I'm going to enter late, and I'm going to go from April 6th to May 6th. It's totally fine. Ryoki says, you know, I've never looked into the Day 9 Discord, but holy shit, I feel like part of a family there. Oh, I'm so glad to hear you say that. I really love just going on Discord and being like, hey guys, hey, how was your weekend? Is everyone excited it's Friday? See, I love this. He totally not panicked. Says, maybe I can use this finally motivate myself to build my Blood Angels 40k army. Yeah. I don't know if you, like, haven't purchased any of the figurines yet, but maybe you say, okay, I'm going to purchase. So you have nothing. I'm going to purchase all of them. That's what I'm going to do the first weekend, and I'm going to build a quarter of them in week 1, a quarter of them in week 2, a quarter of them in week 3, and a quarter of them in week 4. Boom, done. So what do we think that he is, right? I would presume a spell hunter. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the polymorph. I think it's actually okay. You could do something where it's like, I actually want to build and paint. So maybe week 1 is assembling all the pieces. Week 2, paint a third. Week 3, paint a third. Week 4, paint a third. Done! And, you know, I have no idea what the number of entrants into this is going to be like, but I just love the idea of, like, you know, during final project time, being able to be like, guys, let's take a look at the projects that were done. Schmergen, Fergen, Flurgen, Durgen. Hello, my name is Mr. Flurgen.
Tonight, a tale of true terror.
Well. Pretty good. I think we can play the Dirty Rats now. Oh, yeah. The real problem is Rexar. Okay. Ample time to run out the Dragon's Fury. Right. I'm anticipating things will be really slow here for a little while. It's really going to come down to who gets their Planeswalker first. Sion Dipintosa says, work in student media and production and really want to improve my After Effects skills, so probably something in there. Isn't this great? Oh, Borsty, love this question. It says, I keep coming up with ideas, but I forget about them, because I end up, forget as in you ignore them, because I end up thinking I can never do that in a month. Do you have any tips as to how to find a topic for the 1-month project? I'd always just ask myself the question, what part of it could I do in a month? Or split it into week-by-week goals? I'd like to hear your thoughts on that as well. Yeah, that's the big thing that I would do, is try to break it into a subtask. Like, Borsty, give me 3 ideas. Be like, 1, 2, 3, enumerate them. Paste them here. 876's idea is wonderful. Look at all the excited people talking. Oh my god! Who runs like God? Day 9, he runs like a hero who's going to rank 1 after only being able to play 10 games in 7 hours because his deck is slow. Yeah, Haunt, that's why I'm so excited about this thing. It's just really lovely. Just working on things together and just high-fiving and being like, yeah, let's do it, yeah. It makes me really happy. Summon dogs! Now, do I Blizzard to summon more? Yeah? It's a wandering monster. But then also it's a freezing trap. You know what really sucks? He doesn't have a huge amount of burst damage, so should be okay. I think Shoot Blizzard is still good here, because he's not going to ever really swarm a board, except with dogs. Except with his dog. He's never really going to swarm the board. So that's what Blizzard is really nice for. I'll save the Flame Strike for dog round 2. But I think that, unless he draws something really good here, if I were in his position, I would just kind of be like, ah, sucks, well, whatever. Alright, I'm actually going to go to Discord and see... Hey, how many thingies have been submitted so far? Any sense? Also, Adrian, thank you. Thank you so much for being so enthusiastic about this. Well, I have Soul Read. Soul Read, man. Soul Read. Heyo. Whenever you so are free, I'd love to hear how many sign-ups there are. I think Eric is doing he's going out of town this weekend, briefly, or something like that. I don't know. Hi, Flyer30 said, should my 1-month project be to finish my project due next week? Wow, this just stinks for him. He did get awfully unlucky with the draw, man. If at any point he's able to clear us, we just boom dragon. So Borsty, let's see here, Borsty. Did you paste 3 of your ideas into chat? Or if you did, maybe they didn't show because it was long.
Well played. Well fought.
Yeah.
I can see.
Wow, we've gone win-lose like all day. What we have not seen really any of, we haven't seen any Jade Druids, which we saw a lot for a few days. We haven't seen any aggro paladins that are of the token variety. You know, the Vine Cleaver, Stand Against Darkness, Call to Arms decks. We've seen some Murlocidins. We've seen kind of a stable amount of priests. We've seen some Warlocks. I'm kind of surprised to see so many
You asked for it.
annoying little paladins. running Murlocs. Arcanologist is very nice there. Major fail, 2225. So I'm going to try to use this to force myself to actually work on a game I failed to get motivated enough to do for months. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
The light dim.
Yeah, I mean, I know of people who are like, I'm gonna do the biggest, most ambitious thing in the entire world, and it's gonna be so huge, and there's gonna be so many aspects to it, and then they just like they just can't do it. Oh god. Oh sick, we have like 50 responses.
Reporting for duty.
I think I should have done this. Ooh, dirty, dirty, dirty. And just to be clear, this is not a contest. We're not doing the number 1, 2, 3 best. Just going to be a participation, awesome thing, celebration. So Boris says, I can repeat them. 1, I'd like to do a game in Unity. 2, I'd like to learn about animation. Fantastic. That's fantastic. Yeah. So here's some of the advices that I would provide. Oof, this is going to be some tough turns because I think I incorrectly did everything. I think I needed to play the Doomsayer. Okay, so he doesn't have Call to Arms, so I think this is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to play this and shoot this, and now it's very hard for him to clear this without a weapon or without getting 2 lucky procs on the Knife Juggler. Borsty, I'm going to answer your stuff right after this game. Could you guys spam me after the game to just remind me? Shoot me in the face! Ah. Shoot me in the face! Ah, balls. Cool. So we still do have to be unbelievably careful because we've used...
No more take candles.
Huh. Ouch. Okay. Borsty, I promise you, I want to answer your question. Boy, I want to. Oh, God, nothing more I want to do than answer Borsty's question, but I gotta think through this game because I really think I biffed hard by not playing this Doomsayer on turn 2. I think that's what I needed to do because he just has not enough mana to play things to deal with it. So what does he have to do? He has to just empty. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. This man! This was a little lucky because if he needed to hit this once, so there's a 25% chance that doesn't happen, then he just loses everything. I can play the Dirty Rat and likely snatch a 1/1 out. You'll note that even though this looks a little hairy, look at the cards in our deck. We've drawn all the cheap ones. Like, all of them, dude. So Sunkeeper Tarim, is that what it's going to be? Interesting. Maybe a Stegoladon?
Reporting for duty.
So I'm going to peel down whatever he's playing this for. Got it. Got it. So he has level up. That makes sense, right? He has level up, and he's looking for a chance to get a whole bunch of 3/3s with Taunt. And now would be as good a time as any for him to do it. Therefore, I'm not going to use Dragon's Fury because the Dirty Rat revealed to us that he has only spells in hand. And so I think one of those is a Divine Favor. One of them is the level up. And maybe one of them's a Call to Arms, but I think I played this out like a bit of a baller. So now we get to do this. Hello. We get to shoot in the face. So I think this deck only runs one level up because it's an inconsistent card in an aggro deck. It's nice as a finisher, it's nice at the high end, but aggro decks function, or this particular aggro deck functions because you build the board out really hard. Good. This is the target for this. I mean, it's literally the target that I want to hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so first we do this, just to see what sort of spell we'll get, because that's good for us. Gives the equality in the deck. Wow. Well, so I'm going to play both of these. We polymorph this, and then we shoot the 1/1 Silverhand Recruit. So now he's essentially obligated to hit this 1/2 with his Rallying Blades. So this was nice. This was like 11 health. I still claim that this is a Divine Favor, so that's nice. And look at the power in our deck.
Reporting for duty.
We have a very scary looking deck.
Reporting for duty.
Any sweeper we play, Stand Against Darkness, is very, very threatening to us. Casino time. It's just better for mana, dude. Yeah, dude, do whatever the hell you want, Stubby, man. Oh my, or Suvi. This is so unfair, this casino card, man. Yeah, summon him. Summon them all. Dude, I knew that was a Divine Favor and a level up. I am sick. I am sincere. I have an illness. He might try to bop us here. I really like that I have this Arcane Intellect. Still draw. We have some reset buttons here. Gain 5 spells and 10 armor. Solid turn. God, it did me a solid for sure, dude. Yeah. Oh my god! He wasn't paying attention. Oh! Oh!
Reporting for duty.
I think I don't play this. I think it's simply an unnecessary risk to play Baron again, because like we have a meteor we can ping to basically remove his board.
The light protects me.
Vine Cleaver is an unbelievable weapon, man. I think what I really want Baron Gen for is like the sort of finishing heals.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Oh shit, this is an ice block, right? Part of me was like,
Out of cards. Reporting for duty.
that does suck though. Basically, Blizzard is nice. Maybe we actually messed up and lost. Maybe? I'm just gonna do this because it's like just so much better. Crap. I think maybe I needed to do the Barongeddon, actually. Okay. Crap. Am I fucking up? I think I just need that blizzard, right? It's basically blizzard or bust. Wow, that really blows. How do I win this? Can I win this? I don't believe I can actually win this, right? Came like one turn too late. I probably, like, if I wholly... Actually, so here's a... Well, no, that still doesn't do it. Because then he attacks there.
What to do?
I kind of needed this to not be there. If that's not there, then I can gain a turn. So let's just play this, play this,
Time runs out on me.
play that. I don't really know how we win. See, the problem is that he has this weapon up. This is what kills us, right? It's sad, but it's true. Sad but true. I think it's literally impossible to win. So here's the one way that I can see. Oh no, if I Nova'd last turn and then he attacked. I see what could have changed that a little bit. I just messed up a little bit. I think what I needed to do was I needed to throw down the Holy Nova. Or not the Holy Nova, the Frost Nova. Force him to use his weapon. Hope that then I draw the Blizzard. Actually, no, that doesn't do anything, does it? Well, I guess it's like hope I draw a Blizzard, then hope I draw a couple of things. That's okay. I will claim that if we go all the way back to the start, I think it was that I needed to play those first few turns better.
Shall bring victory.
You asked for it.
Okay, so chuck. Alright, Borsty. You're talking about making a game in Unity or learning animation. You have to stop and ask yourself, okay, what's stopping me from... Well, I'm going to take the making a game in Unity. What's stopping me from making a game in Unity? Is it motivation? That's always some of it, but let's think practically. Let's assume that you're motivated, right? First of all, where do your skill sets lie and not lie? For instance, you might be an artist who can easily produce all sorts of pretty stuff, but maybe you've never done 3D art. Perhaps he can't stop this. This is a spiteful deck, so he's trying to board build, so he doesn't really have a spell or a way to buff with 4 mana against a 0/7, so this is great. So, okay, so maybe you're an artist who's never done 3D art for games. Maybe you are a, okay, nice. Good to see you early on in this matchup. I should have played this guy. Why did I not play that guy? That's what I should have done. Arrgh! Arrgh! Someone really hates weapons.
An
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Maybe you don't know how to program. You have to start just listing off the things that you don't know, right? And just research. Be like, how do you make a game in Unity? And you're just going to start seeing words popping up a lot, and you're just like, I don't even know what the hell that is, man. I definitely can't do that. I definitely can't do that. And you're going to wind up with a list of stuff. What you should then do, 7, and then on turn 7, I
found it first.
Right away.
This is fine. I think this is fine. What you're going to wind up with is like a list of things. And what I want you to do is I want you to pick one of those things that's just simple, dude. Just pick a simple thing, man, and just do that. So let me give a couple of examples. Suppose for a moment that you don't know how to program very much. You might say, all right, my 1-month project, I'm just going to follow a programming tutorial in Unity. You're learning to program, but it's focused towards my thing.
Once upon a time.
Now on turn 8, I can do this. I just need to count some turns for a second and see how I can get out Frostlich Jaina. Maybe you do know how to program some, but you've never really figured out how to turn it into a game. Maybe you say, okay, so I have a skill set, but I've never actually like figured out how it works in practice. Dude, maybe you just literally say, I'm going to make the first level of that game that looks simple. And just do that. Literally make it. Like, just copy shit, man. Copy shit willa-nilla. I'm just gonna trade his 4-1 into my 1-1. Oh, that's so funny, man. This is a sick play. What can you do about this? Nothing? Nothing! Nothing. Okay. If maybe you, you know, are interested in the art side. Maybe you are not interested in the program. You're just interested in doing game art. So what you might say, okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just spend the next month figuring out how to get a character that's walking that I made running in Unity. So that way you can just hit the play button and you see him walking. That's it. It's the only thing you're going to do. Used one Blizzard, used a Kabbalist Tome, used a Dragon's Fury, something like this. So I've used one Dragon's Fury, one Kabbalist Tome, one Blizzard, one Meteor. So this is pretty threatening. And okay, maybe you try to break that into four weeks. So you'd be like, week 1 is just learning exactly how a model gets imported. So you might download a free model asset. Then you might download... that's actually a little bit annoying until it isn't. Let's get another guy. I'm so dumb. I just did it dumb. I did it dumb. I did it dumb. That was my bad. Getting excited talking about projects. Woo! Take some pain here.
You are the Shadow's puppet.
I'm gonna stop talking about this. I need to figure out how to win this game without losing it. Do you understand? So we have 1, 2, 3, So, 75% chance that we can blow him out, and we biffed. We have biffed. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do this, and we'll run these out. So now we can flame strike clear. Nice. Super nice, super good, super great. Who do we appreciate? Myself. This was a very good outcome for us. Boy, this deck is annoying to play against. Lost focus for a brief moment there, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I think that really... Oh my god, all over myself. I think one of the best ways to just get started is just to copy. Just copy someone. Just go, that's cool, I'm gonna do that. Could have Anduin. It's no problem, though. Oh shit, he does not have Anduin. Okay. Yeah, well, we can deal a lot of damage in one turn. Okay. Just copy people doing stuff, man. And it's so funny because people think that I don't know why, but there's like so much weight put on like figuring out and coming up with it on your own. You know, like I'm gonna write a book. How do I write a book from scratch? Well, you know what? Pick a book you like.
I will fight with honor.
Map out the entire structure of that entire book. Replace 2 things. And then rewrite it. You already know what's going to happen in Chapter 1 and what's going to happen in Chapter 2. So write Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, then read that author's Chapter 1 and 2, read your Chapter 1 and 2, and try to figure out really what is the difference, qualitatively speaking. Because obviously the core difference is that they're... You've changed it.
Put this apple on your head.
Alright, this deck is wonderful. I'm really enjoying this. I'd once again like to give the shout-out / credit to Stancifka. This is his deck, and it has just been a joy to play, man. And because what can then happen is you can do something where if you've copied that author, kind of rewritten Chapter 1 and 2, you know, like, you know what plagiarism is? If you went out and were like, I'm going to sell this is completely my own, and screw everyone, right? But if you're just trying to learn some shit, it's great, it's great. But then what you can do is you can start to go, oh, you know what, now that I'm copying this, I'm realizing I wanted to set, this was a, you know, a thriller written in modern day. I kind of want my thriller to be written in, like, olden times, where they don't have cell phone technology and other such things. So you know what? I'm going to have to change a lot of key plot points. And then what you'll find is even though you tried to copy stuff, your stuff winds up different. Every time I've ever tried to literally, like, copy as much as humanly possible, I just would wind up with a completely different thing.
That was a mistake.
Okay, I think that against these decks, we're generally not going to have better opportunities than this to just blow a dude up and spam out an Arcane Tyrant. I'm a little conscious of the Mega Draw card, Divine Favor. So going Coin, Meteor, Arcane, yeah, reduces the power of Divine Favor. And I suspected he had that because his first few turns sucked a lot of ass. And based upon that, it means that he has to have some kind of spell. I mean, why would he be doing the sort of flaccid turn 1 play of the Vilefin Inquisitor when he could have done something more powerful? Or even like Grimscale Chum, I think, would have been significantly better. So, I was pretty content with that. But yeah, I remember I was in a I was in a class called Computer Music, and it was less about musical theory and let's write great music and stuff like that, and it was much more about learning how sound is created and learning how that's structured. And for a lot of my exercises, you know, I listen to a lot of electronic music. A lot of the exercises I'd be like, here's a song I was listening to recently that I think fits in with this assignment, because we would have to make like a 90-second piece or a 1-minute piece. A lot of times I'd be like, I'm literally going to try to recreate this song. And at no point did any of that stuff ever sound remotely similar to those songs that I was trying to, like abjectly copy. It was so funny. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to play this to see if this is a reduce your damage guy. Getaway Kodo's fine, because now he doesn't have a lot of good answers. And I'm feeling comfortable, but not 100%. Borsty? Oh, dude, my pleasure to answer. Great. Super good, super great. Who do we appreciate? Myself. And that's when I fell in love with myself. I think it might be a getaway Kodo. Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. We're gonna need a Flame Strike soon. I'm hoping he just Sunkeeper Tarims, though. That would actually help quite a bit. Ungoro belongs to the Titans! Roar! Ah, of course. Wow, that's even better. Because we can go ping this ping.
Reality.
Everything dies no matter what. Yeah.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Oops! Fuck! Nearly excellent. Oh my god. There was this one time when I could have played an Artificer, and I did. He has 5 cards left in his deck? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, become huge. And now what? A Megalostegodon? Yep, Megalostegodon. Called it. 2-3 hits here, meteor this, ping that, yeah. Fuck. Two, 4, 5, 10. I think I'll still win again. I want to hit the 1-2.
Fear those who wield it.
Don't fear power. Fear those who wield it. The thing that's a little different about the Murloc Paladin compared to the Token Paladin is that the Token Paladin actually has a few burst cards in it. It actually has the Level Up, the Lightfuse Stegodon, it has Sunkeeper Tarim. This deck just, like, it's not. It does not. And then he just pops me at 1, yes? Good. Very well. So we're going to get the opportunity to clear and heal, so this is a positive outcome for us. He could kill the 2-2 somehow, but he chose not to because he loves to let Day 9 win again. Getting cooked in a book.
Right away.
And now if we can start freezing his face, there are some weapons that could pose no threat because he conceded. Want to hit legend today. I think I'm gonna do it, hooray.